Xiamen is a coastal city in southern China known for its island charm, historic streets, and seaside views. This is my very first time here in the city, so in the next 24 hours, I'll be exploring everything in the city that makes it so unique. So sit back, grab a snack, and let's explore the city of Xiamen. Hello, and welcome to Xiamen. In this video, I will be showing you a first-hand experience as I go explore Xiamen for the very first time. So without further ado, let's get started. If you don't know, Xiamen is a Chinese coastal city located in Fujian province, which is the south of China. The city is also an island, so that makes it really unique. In this video, I have 3 goals myself to explore this wonderful city. Number 1 is to check out the infamous satay noodles. Number 2 is to visit the old town of Xiamen. And number 3 is to check out the subway on the sea. Okay, so behind me, we have made it to a pretty famous restaurant that sells good satay noodles. So without further ado, let's try it now. If you don't know, satay noodles, or Xiamen, is probably the most famous Xiamen dish. This dish features cooked egg noodles being mixed with various kinds of meat and seafood, and then being soaked in a rich, flavorful broth. Originally from countries in Southeast Asia, satay noodles made its way into Xiamen about 300 years ago through overseas Chinese living. And even though this dish has its roots elsewhere, over time, this dish has developed its own signature style and taste here in Xiamen. Today we are trying satay noodles for the very first time at this pretty popular place called Xiamen. Our satay noodles are now here. As you can see, it's really hot, but it smells really good. From what I can tell, it's like really soupy noodles. Like there's a lot of soup inside, and like the soup or the broth is like really thick. But now it's time to try it. Here goes nothing. This satay noodles is really good. Overall, I would say that it's a bit hard to describe what the taste is since they brewed the broth themselves, but regardless, it's still really good. Also, the texture kind of tastes like a watery curry. Another thing to know is that the broth is like really thick, and the taste kind of covers the whole soup. So like, it's really good. I just finished my satay noodles, so now it's time to go check out the Old Town area and the pedestrian street. Xiamen Old Town area can be described as where the city of Xiamen started. It is a pretty large area full of older looking buildings and architecture, and most of the buildings in the Old Town area are whitish gray. Also, can I just say how beautiful all the architecture and buildings in the Old Town area look? It feels so unique, and I haven't seen anything like this in China before. There are also plenty of picturesque spots in the Old Town area for you to take pictures. I'm now standing around the center of the Xiamen Old Town area. The place is called Zhongshan Road, and it's a walking street. Beside the street are shops and tall buildings that look older. The older buildings look really cool. They have a good design and architecture. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk around the street and walk around the Xiamen Old Town area and show you guys if I see something cool. So I was walking around the Old Town area and I spotted this cool and unique looking church right here. This is a church, can you believe it? It almost looks like a courthouse in the US. This is crazy. The architecture and design is crazy. Anyways, let's move on.
A few moments later.
We have walked all the way to the end of the walking street, as you can see right here. And there's 2 cool things to see here. Number 1 is this cool Kirby shaped building, and number 2 is this really cool bank building. At the end of the walking street, we come across this giant road, and this road separates the walking street from the ocean. Yes, behind us right now is the ocean. The walking street ends up in the ocean. So in order to get to the other side of the road to see the waters, you actually have to walk for a while from Zhongshan Road to get to an underground tunnel that leads you to the other side. After a long time of walking, we finally made it to the other side of the road. And behind me right now is the water that leads into the ocean. So across from us is another island of Xiamen. And if you go all the way this way, this leads into the ocean. This is really cool, right? Okay guys, so we are now at the subway station and let's go experience our subway on the sea. So let's go ahead and ride the subway to that station right now. Also, hopefully we get there before sunset. You'll get to see in a second here, but essentially Subway on the Sea is a section on Line 1, which connects Xiamen Island to the mainland. This area goes over waters on top of a bridge and it's a scenic spot to view. It kind of reminds you of the scene in Spirited Away. Okay, so we're almost to the part where the subway goes on top of the ocean, so let's get ready. And that was Subway on the Sea. Such a cool spectacle to see. It reminds me a lot of the scene in Spirited Away where the train actually goes through the sea. That's really cool. And now we're heading to another location, a park where you can see the other perspective of the Subway on the Sea. You can actually see the train going on the bridge. That's really cool. Tenlilong Beach, or Changti, is a giant park right next to the subway on the sea. You'll get to actually see the subway going over the waters on the bridge from land. Besides the subway, the park is also a relaxing place to hang out, especially from sunset and onwards. In the evening, the tide rolls back, and you can see people playing at the shallow parts of the water. In my opinion, I think we just made it to the best part of the park. The overlapping bridges behind me, and also the city lights right there. It's such a cool scene to me, and also it's so photogenic, it's so cool. There are also so many talented people singing for others and people hanging back on the grass listening. There's also a cute night market area in the park where there are street vendors selling delicious foods and drinks in tiny cars, and also a large patio area with tables and chairs. And this is my first time ever in Xiamen. Overall, I think Xiamen is a very interesting city. Even though the city might not be as high-tech and advanced as Shanghai and Beijing, the city still feels unique in its own way because of its good scenery and a lot of good photogenic spots. I also think Xiamen feels a lot like Taiwan in some way. I also feel like that Xiamen is a lot crazier than other cities in China because it has like a lot of bikes and scooters on the road. There's also a lot of motorbikes. Also, the city design and also markets, street vendors just feel a lot crazier, more like a Southeast Asian country. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Click here to watch another video and click here to subscribe. I hope you learned something and see you guys next time. Bye!